How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more MTGA Historic Brawl content. Today we're checking out Rielle once again. It's been a while since we visited her on the channel. And we're just trying to do some Spellslinger, you know? The original ideal when I was building this deck a second time was to build a deck where I could draw all of the cards in my library and then win with like Thassa's Oracle or Jace. Which might be the plan. I don't think it is the plan, but it could be. It's mainly discard. The Thirst Cycle really helped out this deck a lot. Because we have... when we first played it, we had Thirst for Meaning, but we didn't have the older Thirst for Knowledge in Standard, or in on Arena. It's only the first time, so we gotta be careful how we do this. This one has 5 cards, this one has 4 cards. Don't do it. Opponent, don't do it. Banned. I was looking at the meme Reddit for Magic the Gathering. And yeah, there was a meme on there about names for like the 3 color combinations, or like alternative names for them, and Bant's alternative name was just Banned. And that's pretty funny, man. Come on, like, Bant has been pretty banned over the past few years. So I guess we're actually just a storm deck. Let's get us a Brawl. I think we level it up. Because I'm 90% sure that this is our win condition. Yeah, I think we're a stormy deck. Did I discard Brawl too? I did. Yeah, and I am making it hard on myself. Well, I wanted to keep the Wrath in case something catastrophic happened to me. So one of the cards we're looking for is Mivic's Mastery. So the ideal is you discard a bunch of instant and sorceries and then you Mivic's Mastery to make them really powerful. I think we might just have to Whelming Wave. Just play Rielle. So we did that to reset the counters and get rid of the Enchant. Land drop, put a counter on it. In turn, put another counter on it. Like, this is a very efficient voice of the Blessed deck, but not sure. Blue, probably. Just get down our Pyromancer again. Maybe we rotated like 4 or 5 here. Might even accept 6. Because all we really want to do is just storm off. Means having a lot of lands in the graveyard is actually pretty decent. I guess what we want to do is draw a land, Underworld Breach. We'll play land, Underworld Breach. Then from Underworld Breach we'll probably Flame of the Keld. And then Flame of the Keld. After that we'll draw a bunch of cards with Thirst and would you stop hitting me? I don't know if this is going to be as epic as I hope it will be. But, so probably want to Brawl. 2, 3. Escaping him helps me out a bunch. And the last thing I want to do is River's Whelming Wave. I think Whelming Wave. So we actually will have to exile like this, I think. That was a very good turn. But at the same time, it did cost us a lot. Although most of it's land, so I guess we're not too broken up about it. It's weird that Underworld Breach doesn't say exile. Because in theory, like, you could just Underworld Breach into Underworld Breach, right? Of course, you'd always run out of cards eventually, but... Checkmate opponent. We've done 2 damage. Ouch. Brawl is probably a better target, right? I mean, they can't assume we don't have any, So we're going to take 6 or 7 next turn. That's bad. For those of you who don't know, our boy Ajani got completed at some point. It's very sad. He was a cool character. Like all throughout my my tenure as a Magic the Gathering player, Ajani has been around. Like I started shortly after Innistrad came out. So, like I was with him with Theros and that kind of thing. It's just sad to see him go, you know? Yeah, goodbye deck of many things. It's cool that you stuck around, but... So next time we get to return a sorcery, which will be River's Rebuke. Our opponent has not played their commander once. I think we will win this, but I think we've taken, like, the most back alley route to victory that we could have. For some reason, when you click on the potion, he doesn't change colors anymore, and I don't know why. I would like to know why, but I don't know why. Yeah, I think Vibe Hunter is not fond of the vibe that we've been creating. Voice is blessed for the 7th time this game. Biting Grace for the 3rd time this game. At least we have a good idea what's in their hand, right? Go on, play the commander. You know you need to. You run out of gas, and I am nothing but gas. With 11 mana, we're still just running out of things to do. I guess they want to play things that immediately do something. That's a Mythic's Mastery. So I kind of just want to cast the spells in my hand. I hope you're familiar with this.
Our bond was forged in battle.
And men, I will learn what nobody yet knows.
I hope they don't concede. Because they can concede here. Because they're pretty much dead. But if they don't concede, I get a Mythic's Mastery. And get back two spells. Listen, it feels impressive, even though it's not, okay? Most of our spells are exiled, to be fair. Are we actually as good off here as I think we are? I think we're pretty decent. Holy crap. That was nearly lethal. Thank God for random fairy tokens. I did not expect a haste creature out of the bat deck. Although I guess I should have, right? So, Dominaria United is coming out, which is why we've been a little bit all over the place with our Magic content. Like we jumped into Standard and we jumped into Explorer a couple times and back and forth with Brawl, that kind of thing. The reason for that is because rotation's coming up, and there are fun decks in Standard that I still want to play, and I don't always have that much time to play them, so I thought might as well show them off on YouTube. Do you have a removal spell? The Tofar deck probably does, if we're being honest. I wouldn't mind drawing a land. No, not really the land I'm looking for, but we don't really need fauna. So we'll archive next, because that'll get us our next red source. We could Metallurgic Summonings, which is definitely a viable option. But I think we just want to get Dave Judgment. Luckily, Key to the Archive lets you make 2 mana of any combination. If it was like, the one that used to be popular in Brawl before this came out was, Nivix Mastery. Down to draw a card. On Rielle. We can run the race. 2 lands go to the bin. I have mountains in the deck, I know that much. I don't know how much I built the built around the mana base, so like there might be some room for improvement there. If you keep attacking me, I'll just keep attacking you back. You don't have your card draw anymore, so there's no... Yeah, they're out. Well, game 2 is much quicker than game 1. Yeah, I had meant to get this video ready a little bit earlier, but I woke up and started playing Elden Ring and kind of spaced for an hour or 2. That means I have a little less time for like not fact checking, but like making sure the audio is okay and stuff like that. We don't always do a very good job of that anyway, so not complaining. This is actually a really good ramp hand, because I have 2 and a Cold Steel Heart on red, and then Celestis for my second red source. I like it. I think it's going to be a decent hand. Let's go Shintai. I don't know if we are actually that well equipped to deal with Go Shintai. Although... like, if the Go Shintai deck wants to mill me, I am down. So down to clown for that. Cruel Locket. I guess the Lockets are kind of decent. want to putrefy. And I'll discard Unexpected Results. So this means we're up to 6 mana next turn. We can Rielle and something else. Or we could Vadruk Whelming Wave. So they can go Shintai here. But if they go Shintai and things go wrong, they're like out of luck. We desperately need River's Rebuke. Like that's our only real way to disrupt the tempo from the elf player. The name is Azarhar. Rielle. Draw a new hand. Mountain Pass. So we just need to keep drawing until we find what we need. I think Whelming Wave, throwing it away might be a mistake, but it might not be. Like, we have severely outpaced our opponent in mana. We have Double Thirst. And they are milling us, so they're actually helping us. Ayo. Let's get out of all this. And then Dragon Mage should probably seal the deal. Getting themselves another shrine, I can respect it. Because Dragon Mage lets us draw twice as much as our opponent. Goshentai could be an issue though. But I think I'm going to play Dragon Mage, and then if I need to I can Fateful Showdown next turn. And that'll bring us up to 8 cards in hand. Which will then wheel away with Dragon Mage. Like, I really do like where we're at. I think we've stabilized. I always give like the Shrine deck a lot of credit whenever I face it and whenever I talk about it, but maybe I give it too much credit. I haven't considered that. Because it feels like if you get like a full disruption, the deck isn't as strong as it feels when you're playing it, you know? Like, I agree there's inevitability to the deck, but I wonder if you kind of drag it down enough, if it just drowns itself, you know? 'Cause, like, next turn, we're gonna do just absurd things. Oh, I failed. I didn't necessarily. I think we keep it like this because this is an instant. We can do it during their turn and we'll still get the draw effect out of it. gonna have to kill that. Let's get our orrery out. Let's get our Hazoret out. I don't really have an incentive to wheel here because I won't be drawing the maximum amount of cards, right? So we only use Dragon Mage to wheel if our opponent can't yeah, I forgot Teferi's protection does all the things. We do want a Pyre. Let's get rid of that before it kills our anything really. I just don't want it to kill our anything. Hazoret may not be a good addition to the deck, but the discarding ability I feel, because it just makes her ability better, and her ability is already decent, right? So if something is decent and you can make it better, shouldn't it be better? But maybe it's decent because she's also be able to attack based off the ability, because we kind of take that away with Rielle, because Rielle makes it so you draw a card whenever you discard a card, so it's positive. Well, it's neutral instead of negative, right? Hey, 1,000-Year Storm. We need some instants and sorceries to make that work. So step 1, play 1,000-Year Storm. Step 2, I would like to attack with Dragon Mage. I mean, I can just kill you. Fine, we'll do it the hard way. So this will hurt us a bunch, but it'll also hurt them a bunch. I guess there was a reason to play like Hedron Archive there too. Because if we had Hedron Archived, we would have still been able to cast Battle Frost and Fire, but we also would have gotten an additional 3 mana on board. I also probably should have just bounced my commander, you know, so that she didn't die. But I mean, that's all I got. We reduced the number of shrines, so this is actually prohibitively expensive to use. I mean, we have 7, 8. 13 plus 3, 16 mana. That should be enough. but like all of our wrath are just bad. Okay, our opponent is done. So is that a 3-0? I think that was a 3-0. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.